Welcome to the Maya Adventure. Click here to start the Maya Adventure. Head Click Are you up to the challenge of King Jaguar's village? You must help the villagers, or the temple project is doomed. Do you dare to select the largest temple? Take this as fair warning. It is the most difficult of all.
Attention villagers! As mayor of this village, I must coordinate all the workers to get King Jaguar's temple built. It's a big task, and must be done as soon as possible.
As the farmer, I watch over our majestic fields. I need the help of many workers to grow and harvest corn for the villagers.
Have I got a deal for you? If you give me enough workers to go to the trading village, I'll keep the villagers well fed and well stocked with supplies. Trust me.
I'm the builder. It's my job to complete King Jaguar's temple. The project's success depends on having enough workers to transport limestone from the quarry to the construction site, and enough workers to build the temple.
I'm the scribe. Nothing slips past me. I always know when you've been bad or good, and I'm usually around to tell you just what I think. Lucky you.
This is the mayor's office. In order for the temple to be built, you must successfully allocate workers to farming, trading, and building. To begin, use the map to select a construction site for the temple. Use the Select button when you are ready to select a temple construction site. Go to the strategy room.
village is easy in the spring. You can count on me to return with baskets full of supplies for the village.
In springtime, we work hard in the hot sun, preparing the fields for planting.
A new cycle begins in spring. There is a lot of work to be done in the village.
These are the farming fields. To grow corn, you must distribute workers among the 4 fields.
In spring, we prepare the fields for planting. In spring, we prepare the fields for planting.
To be a successful farmer, it is helpful to determine the ideal number of workers needed in the fields. To do this, you must consider the type of field and the season. One way to allocate workers is to estimate what the ideal number of workers is. Or you could solve an equation that will help you allocate workers efficiently. For example, if you are farming raised fields and you need to know how many workers are needed in the spring, you might be told that in the spring, raised fields require 3 times more workers than terraced fields, and that terraced fields require 10 workers. You can use this information to write an equation. The number of workers in raised fields is 3 times the number of workers in terraced fields. In other words, 3 times the number of workers in terraced fields equals the number of workers in raised fields. Since you know that terraced fields require 10 workers, you can replace the letter T with the number 10. Now, multiply 3 times 10, which equals 30, which means R, or raised fields, equals 30. Raised fields require 30 workers during the spring. May you be a wise and successful farmer.
This is the trading screen. To increase the village supplies, you must trade wisely. Click the item you want to trade with. Choose the counter with the best trade rate. To make a trade, click the counter with the trade rate you want.
What can I get for some of the most delicious corn around? This is the finest obsidian in the country. What can I get for it? Craving the tastiest beans in the village? Let's make a deal.
Use the small and
Craving the tasty...
click here.
What can I get for some of the most delicious corn around?
Click the item you want to trade with. Choose. Click here.
Have I got some special squash? Give me your best offer.
You. This is the building screen. To complete the temple, you must allocate workers wisely to the 2 limestone quarries and to the construction site.
A new cycle begins in spring. There is a lot of work to be done in the village.
Click the Click This is your progress on the temple. Click the left turn arrow to return to the mayor's office. Click the hourglass to advance the calendar. Click the mayor, farmer, trader, and builder for seasonal information that will help you out.
Ay, caramba! I don't see much progress on the temple. Did you go into hibernation and forget to tell me?
Click. This is your progress on the temple. Click the left turn arrow to return to the mayor's office.